Welcome to the Wildcast podcast, coming to you from Wildcast Studios with your hosts Adam Lund and Jeremy Boucher.
Welcome to Wildcat Studios on Roger TV for another episode of the Wildcats podcast, the Platinum Award-winning and longest-running QMJHL podcast, and we are the unofficial voice of the reigning 2025 Joe Courteau Trophy champion, Moncton Wildcats. We are presented by Discount Flooring Center, a division of Fabulous Flooring, home to the largest variety of high-end current and discontinued lines in hardwood, ceramic vinyl, laminate flooring, luxury model tiles, and even blinds for immediate purchase. You can find them at 320 Chicago Street or call them at 506-859-9909. As always, fan listeners, I am your host, Adam Lund, and I am joined by your favorite co-hoster, Mr. QM, Mr. Starbucks, Mr. Gold DoorDash driver at your service, Mr. Jeremy Boucher. People, get him going. He needs to get back to platinum.
Yeah, it's platinum is the way to be. I'm still pushing out those deliveries though. It's starting to be an every morning kind of guy.
Yeah, you're McDonald's across from my work.
Yeah, it was. I said bonjour, Adam.
And I said bonjour, Jeremy.
Yeah, so I was doing some McDonald's this morning and some Home Depot, but just chugging away, trying to get back to that platinum spot, and really busting my butt these days.
How long did it take you to get that? 2 months?
Yeah. Didn't take very long. I made myself available lots on weekends, and that kind of helped. So
yeah. No, it's the weather turned on us, though. I'll tell you that much.
Oh.
Not a fan of the cold weather.
It's you're from Alberta, so you're used to it. But
nope, I'm not anymore.
Well, I used to be. Yeah. It's kind of the benefits of working from home. You don't have to worry about going outside at all. But you have to go out and deliver food at 8 o'clock in the morning when it feels like minus 20 and minus 30. It hurts a little bit.
Yeah, and that's that right there. Exhibit A, why I don't do that. I'm not getting up at 7 to go give somebody else food. I do enjoy ordering it for myself, but I don't think I'll get you as a driver if I order down here from
Must have been the area
from up there. You know what's wild, bro? Kiva is 1 in 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's I don't know where the time's gone. It's that's insane. And mine's 7 months, so again.
And twice her size?
Yeah, the 7-month giant. I don't know where the time's been. Like literally,
yeah.
I didn't go to the Memorial Cup because of the potential birth, and it just seems like the Memorial Cup was a couple months ago.
And it's around the horn again.
Yeah.
It's like 2 months from now.
Yeah.
Like she was 4 months at the Memorial Cup. It's just, yeah.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what we'll call it, fun. No, it's 100% fun. It's be funny though, if we would have asked what's going to come first, Bo's birthday or the Wildcats documentary, I think you'd almost put money on Bo's birthday.
Yeah, we're still waiting for that.
We're still waiting for that documentary.
And
from what I saw, there was a lot of filming last year. We haven't even seen the teaser.
Yeah.
Halifax is putting one out weekly. Barrie put out a real good one almost every week last year or every month or so. The championship documentary, that's got to come out pretty early after the championship.
Yeah, especially when you had a cameraman on the ice.
Yeah.
So
that's the poll question this week. What comes first, Bo's birthday or the Wildcats championship documentary?
Waiting on it.
Don't forget, as always, you can follow us on the social medias, Twitter, Moncton Wildcast, Instagram, Wildcats Podcast, TikTok, Wildcats Podcast, and as well here on the YouTube. Don't forget to like and smash that subscribe button. It lets us know you like what we're doing. Click that bell. You don't want to miss any episodes, including a very special one tomorrow. It's going to come out around 12:31 in the afternoon. Might be the biggest guest we've ever had.
Well, we did have Gilles Courteau once.
Yeah,
so
we did have Mr. Cicchini.
Yeah, I wouldn't say biggest, but probably the most notable.
Yeah, notable. Yeah, that's
the most notable guest that we've had. So we'll leave it at that.
Absolutely. So click the bell so you don't miss any of them. And any podcast post game. Yeah, you don't miss any of those. A quick question for you, sir. Part 2. It is presented by Waterworks Pools and Spas. providing Canadians with custom in-ground pools, spas, service, and supplies since 1986. If you're looking for a new spa or service and maintenance by their trained technicians or getting your pool water from green to clear, visit them at 194 Killam Drive in Moncton or call them at 506-859-1980. It is part 2 to last week's question that came in on Twitter, Andrew14 or handle at Andrew040909. His first question, which we answered last week, which deadline deal made the most impact. This one, which Wildcats related acquisition do you feel stands out the most en route to a potential repeat?
Well, I mean, you could make an argument for a couple here. I mean, acquisition, the only acquisition that's technically on the roster is Evan Depatie. I guess Max Fillen.
Max Fillen, yeah.
But Depatie has been absolutely lights out. I think he's, people, when they looked at, oh God, I'm drawing a blank. Who did we acquire last year? We paid
Kotick.
No. Dylan Gill.
Oh, yeah.
People are like, oh, yeah, for paying a first-round pick plus Al Corey for, a 20-year-old defenseman, what are you doing?
And when he says people.
Yeah.
Like, we were impressed by El Curry's speed. Like, he was going to be a piece of the future again.
But he also hasn't. He's healthy scratch from Rouen.
Yeah.
So
we didn't know the landscape either. We thought we were in for a full rebuild kind of thing.
So I think people are looking at, you're paying a first round pick for Evan Depatie when 5 months ago Ramusi got him for a 4th round pick.
Yeah.
Well, the only reason they got him for a 4th round pick was because there was futures involved in that trade.
Yeah.
So that's one reason. And B, I mean, unconfirmed, but Quebec GMs just don't want to see Moncton go back to back. So they elevated the price tag on players when Taylor and our Hockey Ops folks inquired about their availability. So you have to take that into consideration. But based on what we paid for him, I think he's been worth every penny. And I don't mind paying what we did to get him. It to me, it seems relatively fair. There's a possibility he comes back as a 20-year-old next year on that back end, which is absolutely huge.
Yeah.
And so I think if you can get half a year plus playoffs, maybe a year and a half out of Evan Depatie for the price you paid, I think that the ROI on that one is pretty good. And so I'll go with him. But going forth is also right up there.
Yeah. Again, we don't talk about these sometimes because I just like to surprise Jeremy with them. But I think you're bang on. I mean, he's been here for 6 games. He's got 6 points. He's at a point a game.
And he plays the bottom.
He settled in with Wallinius first. Then he settled in with Valen. I mean, last year you're looking at the team and they were, we went from small defense that got pushed around to big bruising defensemen in front of our net that protected our net. Now you look at our forward group and there is depth. They are fast. They want to go north-south. And we needed puck movers. And he is, sad, as funny as it is to say, he's Tommy Blau light. Like, he's a small guy and he's a puck mover. Yep. And that's what this team needs, is they need guys to get the puck from our zone up and transition. And he's been as advertised. He had some time on the first power play. He's been on the second power play. Like, he's been as advertised for a guy. And I was maybe one of those that was like, ooh, first, that's awfully steep. But when you realize that Quebec GMs don't like us, which is why we've gone with Party in the USA, we're going to lean into that. We're enjoying it. A first-round pick, it seems like a lot, especially when you haven't seen the guy play. But you just go look at his numbers. He's almost been a point-of-guy player in this league as a defenseman. He's been nothing but as advertised coming here. smaller guy, but he's a puck moving defenseman, and he fits what this team does. And how many times have we asked Taylor or Rick about plugging holes or about needs or this and that? And they just continue to find guys that fit the lineup. They don't go out and get top end guys and make them a third liner and plug them in. They go out at the deadline, they go out in free agency, and they find guys that fit. And the holes that they had to plug, 5-6 D-men, they went and got with Vail. A puck mover, Evan Despatie, which they were going to, if Moran came back, he was the puck mover, right?
Yeah.
And then they went out and got Cornforth. A top end guy that you got for free because the regime before them had the foresight to draft him.
Yeah.
And I mean, if he's not drafted, who knows if he comes here? You heard him. He followed Moncton. He followed us. He's been keeping tabs on this team. If he wasn't drafted, maybe it's a little tougher for Taylor to do that work. But I mean, yeah, for me, it's Despatie that helps solidify that second pair and that second power play.
Yeah. It's easy. I think he's only going to get better too.
Yeah.
I think the deep pairings they've got right now are absolutely spot on. Yeah. And I think there's anything more else that needs to be added to this team. And I think we're waiting on a free agent signing.
Yeah.
I think it's a matter of days at this point before it happens.
Come on, Hockey Canada.
Yeah. Well, we saw so Luke Sinclair that we drafted.
Yeah.
Was teammates in Seminarm with said free agent.
Yeah.
And he was actually already on the Newfoundland Regiment lineup sheet.
Oh, is he?
On Saturday, listed as a healthy scratch. So I think they're maybe just crossing some T's and dotting some I's at this point. But said free agent was in the building on Saturday, and so yeah, it's just a matter of time.
And said free agent, I don't know what we're going to see out of him. Don't know what to expect out of him. I kind of feel like he's the Simon Binkley role, which
is fast.
Yeah, which
kid is fast.
This team is doing what they're doing, which we're going to get into in a little bit, without Simon Binkley, who has been on a tear before he went out. So it'll be interesting to see. And again, you just can't have enough talent because what you see on the ice and what you see lineup-wise you might wonder why guys are sitting out, but it's practice. It's how you practice.
We're talking about practice.
Talking about practice. So we'll see.
Not a game.
It's practice.
Practice.
We sit up here talking about practice. It'll be interesting to see if he gets in this weekend.
I think the way that some other guys in the fourth line are playing right now, I think it's going to be tough for him to get into the lineup. But even if he's just around to practice, and he's 18, so he comes back next year.
Yeah,
right. I think he has that ability to maybe be the Binkley of last season, and then next season be the Binkley of this season, where he just jumps. You didn't play much, but immediately just comes in and plays top 6 minutes the next season. So we'll see how it goes, and
we'll report on the name when the name becomes official.
Well, I mean, you just got to look at our Twitter, and figure it out.
Yeah.
And we'll go from there.
News and notes from around the Q.
And news notes is presented by Speedy Auto Service on Mountain Road. Whether it's routine maintenance or major repairs, the team at Speedy keeps you safe and back on the road fast. With tire season here and the winter coming back, now's the perfect time to book your tire swap and get a great deal on new tires. Locally owned, trusted by other Moncton drivers.
Yeah, can confirm. Great spot to get your tires swerved.
Proud to deliver honest service every time. Visit Speedy Moncton and 905 Mountain Road or call them at 857-2282, where great people provide great service. Is this the first coaching change of the year in Q? I believe it is.
It could very well be.
Yeah. Gatineau, after not the best weekend in the Maritimes, have announced a coaching change behind the bench. Serge Bolsolier has noted that
Alexi
Loiseau, that's where it is. I was like, it's Alex something. Has been relieved of his duties. The Gatineau Olympique. I mean, he was there since the 2024-2025 season. They haven't really progressed as much as you'd like for a younger team. And I think that's obviously part of it. I don't think they were the first team I was going to pick to be the. Well, that's what it was. St. John had the GM change.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So that's what it was. So
the role change.
The role change. Not really unexpected.
No. I mean, Gatineau-wise, it's always funny when you fire a coach after a win. They go into Charlottetown, get a shootout win. And then they battle back against Halifax. I think they outshot Halifax 17-1 or 17-2 in their third period, but then they lost in overtime. Obviously, came to Moncton, got crunched. But I mean, I think Alexis Loiseau will be a head coach in this league again. But I think he's at this point. I think he's probably a little too young. I think he was too young to be promoted to a head coaching job right off the bat. I think he needs some associate experience, a little more before he gets that bench boss responsibility again going forward.
So they were 17-32 last year, which was 7th in the conference. They did make the playoffs, and then this year they're 15-21, 8th in the conference right now. So yes, they are better than they were at this point last year, but I think at some point it just comes down to their younger team.
Yep.
I mean, they moved out Cote. They got younger. You want to have the younger guys start to experience some wins down the stretch, squeak into a playoff spot, see what happens. And I think that's just kind of where they are. Where they go from here, they obviously, I don't think they named an interim at this point. Maybe Serge takes over just to kind of right the ship for the remaining 2 months and then do a search after in the off season. I joked with you before we came on here.
Rumble.
Mr. Rumble's there. He does have Q experience.
Literally coaching in Gatineau.
Yeah, which I didn't know when I was like, I'm just going to say Darren. Let's just throw that name out. He's around there somewhere, I think.
He's in the USPHL.
Yeah.
For the Gatineau team. So, that would be an interesting connection.
Yeah. Which, again, I don't think it's going to happen, but I think more likely you see Serge take over and kind of ride out the season, and then they go ahead and find a name. But I think they need a more veteran name behind that bench for that team. I think just a bit too young. And an odd timing, too, because they got the dual series or the OHL series coming up with the 67s. So, which, fun fact, I do believe the 67s are number 1 in the OHL.
Yeah, they're in for a nice little arc.
So, yeah. So, yeah, good times in Gatineau. What is Ottawa? Ottawa is tied for first in the Eastern Conference. Yeah, tied for, they're third in the Eastern Conference because the two divisions, Brantford and them, are tied at 61. Barrie's got 56, but Barrie goes in second because they're winning their division, which makes sense. They're 29-9. So they get them for 2 games. So that's exciting.
Good luck.
That's exciting for a team that just relieved their head coach duties. And then I think they get
Bon chance.
Yep, they get they get Ottawa, Rouen, the Armada.
Bon chance.
Rouen, Val-d'Or. So good luck with that.
Bon chance.
Yeah. Good luck with that. Jonathan Aspero, former captain of the Wildcats, signed a 2-year extension with the Boston Bruins. Good for him. Took a little bit longer to get there, and then defensemen are just they take time, especially in the NHL. You've got to adapt to the speed. He seems to be doing well in Boston, and it's your chance, right? Like, Boston's not a good team.
Good spot for him.
Yeah.
He's kind of like your Jonathan Aspero was like your Adam Fortier-Gendron, where he's not the flashiest defenseman, but just came to the rink every day, got the job done. Didn't get noticed, just grinded his way. undrafted, signed a contract, paid his dues, and look where he is now. So I think, in maybe 5 years, I think you probably see Adam Fortier-Jondra kind of in the same spot. Yep. Just go grinds it out and gets a contract, gets rewarded, and eventually makes it to the show.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter where you get drafted or if you're a free agent. The team the team you're with factors in too. Like when Pelche was with Calgary, they were good. Mm-hmm. So he kind of fell through the cracks, then he got injured. Ottawa with Daou, same thing. Like they're not great. Asper was with Belleville, never cracked Ottawa's lineup. Now Boston's on a bit of a rebuild. He cracks that lineup. So there's always chances to play, depending on what the team is. So good for him getting that 2-year extension, getting some stability there. More expansion news, Jeremy. Kind of. Kevin Dubé reported the USHL will not join the CHL for now. The project has been put on ice, but major changes could still occur in the landscape of North American hockey, which one of the better Twitter handles, Ivan, who is on top of a lot of the New England prospects, where they're going to go into the queue. He says, per Kevin Dubé, QMJHL expansion could peek into the USA, New England, if a deal is struck between USA Hockey and the CHL regarding some sort of agreement. Nothing's in it, but could take a bit. Current negotiations have halted. Believe it when I see it. And I think with this new agreement and the way the Americans are coming into only Moncton, apparently, if you ask Quebec people, I think they'd be stupid not to figure out some sort of an agreement to have some American team in, a couple of American teams into the queue.
Yeah, and they're bringing back that combine again, that New England combine.
Yeah.
Do you see that?
Yeah.
It was, I think, Ivan, who also reported on that. Also, if you don't follow him on Twitter, he's a pretty good guy.
Yeah.
Knows his stuff. Has some connections as well. He may or may not have been the one that told me about going forth on a week before it was official.
That means you may or may not told me.
Yeah. About that. So now that it's official, we can kind of talk about it. I'm trying to find where he said that. It was probably a couple of years ago. Yeah, definitely.
A couple of days ago?
Definitely a couple of years ago.
Who, Chalmers?
Yeah, about
January 8th.
About the USA.
January 8th.
The 8th?
Yeah.
Searching. Holy crap, how many times does this guy tweet?
Are you looking for like comments underneath it or whatever?
No, it was, he mentioned about they're going back.
The combine?
They're going back to the New England for the.
All right. Well, you find that. I'm going to go to the QMJHL Team of the Week. There it is. All right. We got some players. Where are they? All right. Maxime Courcelle of Val-d'Or, 3 games, 4 goals, and 4 assists. Nathan Brisson of Val-d'Or, 3 games, 2 goals, 4 assists. Nathan Quinn of the Rempart, 3 goals and 3 assists in 3 games. Cal Ouns of Quebec, 2 goals and 4 assists in those 3 games. Louis-Alex Tremblay from Sherbrooke, 2 goals, 1 assist. 2 games, 1 goal, 4 assists. And Kyan Levy, 2-0, 919 save percentage, and a 2.41 goals against average. And your player of the week is the aforementioned from Val-d'Or, Maxime Courcelle. Like I said, 4 goals, 4 assists in those 3 games played, and a +3. Just by the tweet.
Yeah. So the QMJHL is coming back to New England again this spring. It will be another New England showcase in Boston like last year, but with quite a different format. The expectation is that there will be more games, like the Q Cup format, but it's still being worked on. So instead of just sitting down in a classroom and learning more about the league and having a scrimmage here or there, there's going to be more games, which will be more exposure for the players. So that's good.
Hopefully some Q teams show up, not just Moncton.
Yeah, there's a lot of good Americans.
Yeah, a lot of good Americans.
Available specifically for the draft this year. So keep an eye on that.
Ready for everyone's second?
Yeah, I got it ready. Yeah.
All right.
It's now time for the one and only Boucher's Team of the Week.
Thank you, Johnny. Starting off with a former Wildcat, Vaxon Collard, Coco
yeah.
Bear.
Wouldn't have given that nickname wouldn't have thought that was a nickname.
No. Recently named captain of the Armada.
Yeah.
And played his 300th Q game on Sunday. Correct? Yeah. So congratulations to Coco on that one. Second forward is Cameron Hay of Sherbrooke. The Phoenix, they lost 10-2 to Drummondville on Sunday. And Mr. Hay was the only Sherbrooke player to finish the game with a plus rating at +1.
That's my favorite.
That's also my favorites. And my final forward is Egan Beveridge. Seems to have found his offensive game since the trade to the Ramparts from St. John's. 6 points in 7 games after only having 4 points in 26 games with St. John's. So almost a point per game since the trade. On the back end, we have Quinn Norman, Newfoundland's rookie defenseman. The only member of the regiment to finish Saturday's game with a plus rating. +1.
That's bad. I had 2 players that finished a butt kicking with plus rating.
The scouts are noticing stuff like that. So, and my second defenseman is this is the newest addition to the QMJHL name team.
Yeah.
Esteban Sank-Mars.
I like that.
The newly signed free agent to Val-d'Or scored his first Q goal on Saturday. Esteban Sank-Mars. So, like it?
I like it.
And my in goal, because you always have to have a Wildcats, we're going with Jacoby Weiner for his...
Ask me about my Weiner.
For his first career QMJHL shutout against Cat.
Great team, sir.
Love my plus-minus points.
Yes, those are always fun. I just saw a tweet there from Martin Leahy retweeting the Gatineau.
Oh, yes.
What if Benoit Gru, at least to finish the season, we're just chatting? He's just throwing that out there. That is a veteran name to kind of flip that.
Someone that's familiar with the organization too. So
100%. All right, let's talk about our team.
Weekly Rewind.
And the Weekly Rewind is presented by Alphas Appliance Solutions. Right now, they get the KitchenAid Red Hot Savings Event. Save $600 when you purchase 3, $800 when you purchase 4, or $1,200 when you purchase 5 or more KitchenAid major kitchen appliances. Qualified purchases made from now till February 25th. For those or any other deals, go to 506. Give a call, at 506-858-5111, or visit them at Halifax Street, or go online to alphaappliancesolutions.ca. The Wildcats go 2-0 over the weekend, bringing their record to 28-7-2-1 for 59 points. Still second in the Eastern Conference in the QMJHL, and still, it's the season end today, a first-round matchup with the Mooseheads. So as you said, Wednesday, on time from the drop of the puck, 24 seconds in, Teddy Mutrin gets the goal, and they never looked back. Jacoby getting his first shutout over Gatineau in the 7-0 victory. I know what a lot of people say, but it's Gatineau. So what? You play the teams on the schedule. Sometimes there's a fluky bounce. Sometimes there's a 2-on-1. They had a few power plays. It just was a good game, and I joked with I joked after the post-game stuff, if you're going to fire up your backup goaltender, the best way to do that is to make a trade for a backup goaltender. It was good to see him respond, and it was good, like Teddy said, they felt they owed Jacoby in front of him for a few of the games. It was good to see him get a shutout. He was dialed in, and, this team was just so much better than It's tough to critique anything they did.
Yeah, it was like you said. It doesn't matter who you're playing. Just show up, and this will be the second time I think I quote a famous coaching blooper or saying. Herm Edwards. You play to win the game.
Yeah.
I think they played to win this game. I don't think they really took into consideration who the visitors were. They just went out and did their job, and Yeah, like the early goals always help.
Mm-hmm.
But I think their special teams was also key. Power play was clicking. Virgilia got a short-handed goal. So they were contributing in all facets of the game, and it was just one of those dominating midweek games that not a lot of people get excited about. I think the Avenir Center, whoever's taking attendance, got a little excited because in the second period they posted that there was 5,500 people in the building on Wednesday night.
Yeah, they since corrected that,
and I think they were counting the empty seats because there was only about 3,100 people in the building.
They actually have 3,129 was the attendance.
I think they were counting the empty seats.
Would be the empty seats.
Just overall, just a really good effort. Totally expected. Yeah. Against a team like Gatineau, it's sometimes a team can overlook a team like that. Maybe looking ahead to maybe that game against Newfoundland on Saturday or this Saturday against Chicoutimi for that matter. It's sometimes it's easy to overlook an opponent like Gatineau, and they definitely didn't do that. It was surprising to see Caleb in the lineup, but at the same time, it's Caleb.
Yep.
Heard he didn't get in until 3:30 in the morning, and then came to the rink 12 hours later. So
I would imagine they might have said, "It's Gatineau.
Take the night off."
Take the night off, and
nope. He's a gamer. Reminds me of Ivan Barbashev when he was here, and he played for Russia at the World Juniors. I think we had a game at 7 p.m. He got back to Moncton at 5 o'clock and still played. So that that just speaks to the character of Caleb Dinwaye. He just wanted to put the World Juniors behind him. I think if he would have had a different medal around his neck, he probably would have took Wednesday off.
Maybe.
If it was gold, I think he probably would have took that Wednesday off. But I think just again, nothing to be ashamed about with a bronze medal, but he just wanted to kind of put that behind him and get back on the ice, and he contributed right away.
Yeah, they made the special announcement for them returning him and Gardner, and they wanted no part of that. That shout out for winning bronze. Obviously, they were excited and they're happy to win bronze, and like Gardner said, it was all over social media. Like, you're going to look back with your kids and you're going to talk about this, and it's a great achievement, but that's not the one they wanted, and they didn't want the recognition for a bronze. The power play, I had the highlights on, and that second power play goal from Denwier to Blau at the top to Nico down to across the Desi down to Gabe at the top. I looked at Paquette up in the booth. I was just like,
whipping it around.
Oh yeah, like that's.
What have I been saying for 3 years? Just whip it around. You get defensemen moving their feet, and you get the goalie going from left to right. They won't know what friggin' hit you.
They were confused. They were spinning tops, and the puck was in the net before the defenseman turned around.
Yeah. For years and years and years, it was, get it to Loshing in the face-off dot, and he'll hammer it. And now it's like, okay, we'll just get it to nothing against it. Get it to Torrance. Torrance has better accuracy than Loshing. I think Torrance dropped out of the Loshing
school, actually.
So, you get it to Torrance, and he'll rip it. I mean, they're starting to whip it around. And there was that goal too. I think was it in Halifax? Lounsbury at the side of the net. I think it was. I'm pretty sure it was a power play goal.
Yeah.
But it was boop, 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 and boom. It just you get these defensemen moving their feet and going left to right, and goalies the same. You're going to score 100% of the time.
Yep. And how many times have we watched them, like you said, get to motion to a spot, and the defenseman comes out and stands there because he knows he's going to block it. And he never faked the shot. And then that team would go down on the power play, whip it around, and it was in the back of the net.
Yep.
Like it was just a thing of beauty to watch. And for them putting a lineup together, that was the healthiest we've seen them. And yes, I know Bigley was out for both games, but that was the healthiest we've seen that power play. And 2 for 2. It did not miss a beat. Saturday, third time in less than a month, they took on Newfoundland. So obviously tensions are a little high. I'm honestly getting sick and tired of Gordy Dwyer hockey teams. It's been 2 years. If they're getting beat 4-5-1, they just take a pound of flesh. That's all they're doing. They're looking to be cheap. They're looking to be dirty. They are the dirtiest team in the league. I've said it. I will go on record continuing to say it. I'm kind of tired of it. I don't understand. I'm getting to it over here. Suspensions and fines. As of recording, Pilgrim Edwards has not been suspended. He flat out grabs Walnius by the neck and takes him down from behind when he's engaged with another player. Thankfully, Walnius wasn't hurt. I mean, that's a blade in the ice and a twist the wrong way of a broken ankle. Like, what?
I want to talk about Gordy Dwyer hockey just for a second. And I never want to see a player get injured, nor would I ever want to see a Wildcats player get injured.
Mm-hmm.
But if Newfoundland's going to play like that, bring it on.
Oh,
you know why? Because the refs are always going to get the retaliation penalties.
Yeah. You
saw in the third period when Dawson Sharkey was just a little jab, goal sit for 2.
Yeah.
Moncton scored. The refs are always going to take the retaliation penalties. And if Moncton plays discipline, you're a man. Take a punch to the face.
Yeah.
If like the saying, take a hit to make a play.
Yeah.
Take a punch to get a power play. Right? Like, and they did that.
Yeah.
And I think
they very much did.
And I know it was, I got to find it, but Eric Murray had said something on Facebook, and it took every ounce of me not to reply and say disagree.
Mm-hmm.
It was about fighting.
Oh, yeah.
If you want to know why you need fighting in hockey, all you'd have to do is watch the last 2 years of Moncton Wildcats hockey. The Wildcats are good. They get up by 3 or more goals, and every team starts taking cheap shots and running guys because they know the Wildcats players won't drop the gloves because of the suspension. Good. Discipline.
Yeah.
It's discipline.
Yeah.
You don't want the players to drop the gloves. If there's good, we've seen what this team is capable. If there's a fight, we've seen what this team is capable of doing.
Mm-hmm.
Gabe Smith knocked out Colby Train.
Yeah.
Right.
Lynns did not lose a fight.
Yeah. And if there's a fight, this team will fight.
Yeah.
But I have to say that Gardner McDougall has them on a leash, and he knows that just stay disciplined. We've got to, if you're going to take stupid penalties, we're going to make you pay. And as of late, they're making teams pay. So if you're going to if Newfoundland wants to take penalties, and all the other teams want to take penalties. Take the cheap shots. And I think it wasn't this past game against Newfoundland. It was the last time they were with 30th. Was it 30th?
Yeah.
I got to give a shout. I know this. We're looking back a couple of weeks here, but I got to give a shout out to Graydon Robertson Potter because he took a hack and he just turned to the Newfoundland player and went like this. Keep doing it. Yeah. You could read his lips. He said, "Keep doing it, keep doing it," and he was clapping as Buddy was walking over.
It's probably Arsto who went after him in the third period.
And it's true. Keep doing it.
Yeah.
You know what? Don't I don't want to see him get hurt, but take the cheap shots because the refs are always going to call them.
And why are you attacking a guy that's got a bird cage?
Yeah.
He took a puck up high, so he's wearing a cage. But Liam Arsenault's trying to get him off the face-off. He's not going after him. Bodies him on the half wall and then full-on tackles GRP. Yeah. And the worst part about this is this was a good hockey game in the first 2 periods. Not the first period. It was 2-1 going into the 10 minutes into the second period. Tyson Gogan scored. It's 2-1. Moncton got one a minute later, and then they just kind of kept rolling. And you could see it coming as soon as it got to 5-1. And you go look at the stat sheet, and there's Sharkey penalty, third row penalty, Labarge penalty, Chudzinski penalty.
Yep.
And then the first minute of the third period is where it's all everything. And it literally, like, I don't want to get the team in trouble, but I'm tempted to put a video up of Blake Pilgrim Edwards from Atlantic Puck, who's not a friend of ours, but he was there in front of that. And you can see him jump up, grab him around the neck, and full on pull him back. And all it takes is a skate in the ice like this and an ankle over top, and Lynns is out for the year.
Yeah.
Like, it was the same thing last year with Denwyer. They did it against Halifax. Like, it's not the way the game's played anymore. And yes, if we need to fight, we'll fight. We got guys that'll do it. We don't need 9-2 and 8-1 games where it's just guys fighting all the time. I don't want to see that. But something has to be done. Like, there has to be a suspension for this, a fine. Like, something has to be done so that Dwyer maybe changes his style a little bit. But also, I'm with you. Keep taking the penalties. You know why? You know who's 18th in the league in penalty killing? The Newfoundland Regiment at 69.7.
Nice.
They're 18 out of 18. So you take stupid penalties and you can't kill them.
Yep.
And then you wonder why you're getting behind.
Yep.
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
FAFO?
Yep, FAFO. It was good to see Peru. Wasn't his best game. An odd bit of schedule for them. St. John, Moncton, St. John. But just, I don't care who was in the rink that night. This team is just absolutely rolling right now. Again, have we seen a deeper team than this one recently?
Well, I was on with Marty during the first intermission.
Not a big deal.
With on Saturday, and I said, he asked me about the team, and I said, Marty, I think like this year's forward group is deeper than last year's forward group.
Mm-hmm.
And we talked about ice time, and I said, Samson's out there, Thornboro's out there. God love Thornborough. Oh man, I gotta say something. We've been out there. We've been up in the media booth since the beginning of the season. You know, yelling, "Come on, Spencer!" Because we want this kid to score a goal. Yeah. My God, I to this day he still got robbed in Halifax because they called it back.
Yeah,
he's been snake bitten ever since.
Yeah, he's right there.
But when I saw him get a penalty shot on Saturday, I was so excited. I got my camera up. I was ready for it.
And I was in the corner in 120. And as soon as I saw that, I went, is it anyone on the ice or is it Thurber? I saw Thurber and I looked straight up ready. And I was like, oh, he is so ready.
I was so ready for this. I was like, come on, Spencer. This is it. And I think he went backhand. I think he should have, at the last minute, went back forehand and went 5-hole.
Yeah.
But I think he just ran out of room. It's coming. Like this, he's getting his chances, and you were probably in the corner, so you didn't see the bench reaction when the ref called the penalty shot. Like these guys were up, and they were ready to see him score a goal. And I think they know that they want to get him a goal so bad.
And that just speaks to this group. They're such a tight unit, and every time we do a post game, they say that. We're a tight group. We enjoy playing with each other.
Yeah. We
enjoy being around each other. Like, it's just, and it's such a different, I hate going back to last year, but it's such a deeper team that last time you saw, and they don't do ice time in the queue, which I kind of wish the CHL would do that. When was the last time you saw that fourth line? Mm-hmm. Pretty much consistently, honestly, since Gardner left. Get shifts almost rolling every fourth shift. There's the odd time they'll be skipped 1 or 2 times. But right now, like last year, it was don't get scored on, don't make a mistake, and if you can draw a penalty, you're getting another shift.
Yeah.
And now it's like go out there, be physical, make some things happen, and they continue to get shifts. Yeah. Yes, when you get up 6-7-1, you're going to roll lines. But I think you're seeing that even when it's like 3-1. You're seeing that fourth line get a defensive zone faceoff. Like, there's so much more trust in that fourth line, and I think maybe that comes with, Gardner knowing Riley and his type of game, and then getting GRP down there, which is another NHL drafted player, and he's got the speed.
How many teams in the league have an NHL drafted player on their fourth line?
How many?
Right, and Thornborough is the only forward to not score this season, with the exception of Cornforth. That's obviously coming. But so they want him to score a goal. Yeah. They're just
we want him to score one.
Yeah, I'm ready for it. I'm ready for that
Sunday.
I'm ready for that media booth to just go absolutely you nuts.
Yeah.
But
I'm going to call it right now. He's scoring on Sunday.
Yeah, I hope he does.
He's right now.
Okay.
The soothing sounds of Pat McNeil get to call a Spencer Thornborough goal.
All right,
here it comes.
I'm ready for it.
I can't remember the last time. I think the last time I was excited for a hockey game, a regular season hockey game, was the Saturday before Kiva was born against Rimouski, because I knew that was a potential finals preview, and we have one coming up this week.
Yeah.
If you have not used your code Canada A for $5 off, if you do not have a ticket, if you've not bagged a season ticket holder to get tickets for this, I don't know what you're waiting for, but this is an absolute banger of a hockey game. The two hottest teams in the league, they're both 9-1 in the last 10. Moncton's won 6 in a row. Chicoutimi's won 2 in a row. 14-5 on the road for Chicoutimi. 13-5 for Moncton. 1-2 in power play at 30 and 29%. So don't take penalties. Just frick, man.
Yeah,
I'm pumped for this hockey game. And it's going to go one of two ways. It's going to go 2-1 or 3-2 for either team. Doesn't matter. These are both good teams. Or it's going to be 9-8 for one of these two teams. I don't see the 9-8 because these are really good goaltending. But this is, I put Moncton in the finals. I think this is the other team that gets there. And this is going to be a banger of a game.
Yeah. We know both teams are ready. We're going to be ready. Chicoutimi, Moncton's going to have a full week off here to practice and prepare, and Chicoutimi is going to be coming in on a 3-3. So, and people will say, okay, well, that's going to give Moncton the advantage. Sure, you can make that argument, but having a week off, they're going to have practice legs.
Yeah, and
Chicoutimi is going to have game legs.
Yeah.
So, I think, and usually. Doesn't matter who's coming in town. The team that's playing 3-3 will always empty the tank in that final game. So I think we're in for an absolute barn burner.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's the crowd looks like it's going to be a spectacular crowd. There's some seats behind one of the nets that if a few of those sold, I think it would look a little better. But national spotlight. With Hockey in Canada, they're going to be showing highlights of the game probably during the broadcast, and it's our buddy Richie Thibault. He was there Saturday night scouting, so he knows he's got some notes to send back to Chicoutimi. But I was also told that he's been at every Wildcats game since after Christmas. Scouting.
Yeah.
So
for this game,
specifically for this game,
and that's what's cool is sometimes I hate the way the schedule makers make it because you want that rematch with Baie-Comeau that one year. We didn't get into the second half. We got Rimouski. You want to see those two teams match up. The last 2 years, we've gotten both those teams after the trade deadline.
Yeah.
And especially this year, both teams, Chicoutimi traded for every player that was on a trade block. We filled holes that made us that much better. We get them this Saturday. We get them next Saturday. We get the Armada in 2 months. So, it's going to be great. If you don't have your tickets, we can't stress enough. What are you doing? Chicoutimi, after 40 minutes, when leading, 24-0.
Wow.
Moncton is 18-0.
Wow.
When trailing after 2 periods, Chicoutimi is 1-4, and Moncton is 5-6. Moncton is the best team when trailing after 40 minutes at 5-6 in the league.
Wow.
League-wide. It's just league-wide when teams are trailing, they just generally don't come back, which is kind of weird to see. So it's literally going to be, and I hope we don't overhype this to the point where it's a dud, like a blowout dud for either side. I want to see a good competitive hockey game. You're going to see a playoff style atmosphere, and even Cape Breton. Like, I don't want to poo-poo on them, but I mean, they're 5-4 in their last. They're struggling a bit through the road trip they were just on, but man, they're a team that always gives us a hard time in Moncton. And I mean, the last time they got up 4-0, they couldn't hold on, but Howell's been kind of a thorn in our side. So it's a good weekend to get down to the old rink and watch some hockey games.
Yeah, going to be tons of festivities going on too.
Yeah.
There's I think they're going to have screens at the Oval for to actually watch the games. But my history of watching Hockey Day in Canada, there's always that break between each games, and in the intermissions, Ron McLean will be out skating. So if you want to be on national TV, grab your skates and go for
grab your jersey.
Go for a rip around the Oval. There's tons of stuff going on outside of that. Some alumni games Friday night, I think it is. So there's just tons of activities going on. But I think as from a podcast perspective, we're looking forward to this hockey game on Saturday night at the Avenue. So
I can't remember. I couldn't remember. I can't. It was the day before Kiva was born, and that one didn't turn out so well. So there were some mitigating factors. That's the Dylan McKinnon.
We're never going to play like that again.
Play like that again.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert: they didn't. But yeah, it's just even if you don't have tickets to the game because maybe you're not a Wildcats fan, shame on you. If you're listening to this, you are. We get it. Put on your favorite team's jersey and go down to the Ian Fowler Oval.
Yeah.
Like, it just doesn't happen that often that these things come around. And, if you're a Bruins fan, you get to beat Kevin Bieksa, who you beat in the Stanley Cup Finals. So even if you don't like the Wildcats, you can go down there and beat Kevin Bieksa. Yeah. That's always fun. Mm-hmm. But yeah, a jam-packed event. It's just, I'm excited for the whole thing. It should be a fantastic weekend or week. Yes.
We got our beer cans here.
Our Hockey Day beer cans.
Our Hockey Day in Canada beer cans. Compliments of the
Tire Shack.
Tire Shack.
The Specialist, Blondale.
Got the nice old school Moncton Hawks logo on there. And these are only for a limited time only.
Yes.
And
limited quantities available. And you know what? You've said many times, I think it's because Wildcats don't really promote beer. But why is this not a beer at the Avenir Center all the time?
Yeah, I would know that.
With the Wildcats jersey on it wrapped.
Yeah, I would like that.
Especially in the 30th year. You should have had a bunch of these with all the different jersey styles, all the history of the team. This should have been your marquee. And I know they do the pump house, so I get it. But work with the pump house in your 30th year to have different style jerseys. The Hawks. That old school one. That new one. The one with the thing down the sides. Your 05 championship. Your 06 championship. Your 010 championship. Your 2025 championship. Like the history of this team.
Mm-hmm. And they have these cups too.
Yeah.
Hockey Day in Canada. Little cups here. Again, limited quantities available. So you can go down to the Tire Shack and grab yourself one of these nice Moncton Hawks old school Hockey Day in Canada Specialist blonde ales. You know what?
Buy 12 Specialists and get a glass for free.
There you go.
The glass is only $5 right now, and they are a actual glass.
They're glass.
They're plastic.
Yeah,
plastic glass. They won't break. They're wrapped. Tire Shack. I mean, you're not going to get one of these. I mean, you might see them on Facebook Marketplace for $40 in like 2 months, but they're not going to come around all that often.
Yeah, so these cans here are probably going to be collectibles. So if you get one, hang on to them. And remember, folks, success comes in cans, not in cannons.
Eric Murray, Realtor, buy our house from him. Stick tap of the week.
You get to ask him in 1:30 for the favorite part of the show because I wasn't going to go after that.
I think that's going to be everybody's favorite part of the show. With Jeremy dropping a quote here: "Success comes in cans, not in cannons." So there we go, folks. One thing we didn't mention last week, and this is in fact the stick tap of the week, is Flip Burger Fest.
Literally, when you left the house, I was like, "Oh, Flip Burger Fest."
is back. It started on January 9th. It runs till the 31st. 60 restaurants this year participating. I think that's a record. Even IHOP is participating. They have a burger bun made out of pancake mix, and they're doing like bacon and maple syrup on it. So that was interesting. And Pita Pit's got something with like Doritos inside it. So you don't have to be a burger restaurant. You don't have to be a bar to participate, and you don't have to go to a burger restaurant to participate either. You can go to a little joint like Pita Pit or IHOP to participate. Now, I do want to single out one that really did catch my eye.
I know which one.
And I am dying to try it. It's from our friends at Five Bridges in Riverview. The Fat Elvis Burger. Now, we know they're famous for their peanut butter burger.
Yeah.
Well, they took their peanut butter burger and turned it up a notch by adding bacon and, get this, folks, caramelized bananas. This shit is bananas, B-A-N-A-N-A-S. It is served on a toasted brioche bun. I am so excited to try this. It is right up my alley. Everything else looks good, but this one, it just intrigues me because to take my Gordon Ramsay, Guy Fieri, the saltiness of the bacon, the sweetness of the caramelized bananas, I think is going to be an absolute hit. So I cannot wait to try this one.
The Stick Tap of the Week, sponsored by Eric Murray Real Estate with the RE/MAX Avante team. If you're looking to buy or sell a home in the greater Moncton or surrounding area, make sure to check him out on social media or give him a call at 506-863-8802.
And that brings us to the Wildcats Wildcat of the Week, presented by Rosemary, Lynns Massage and Spa. Right now, they've got the teeth whitening available for $85. 3 15-minute sessions are included in that service price. Add another 15 minutes for only $20. Don't forget, they have the loyalty card. Buy 9 spa services, get 1 free. Call them now at 506-830-1224 or stop in at the new location, 153 McLeese, as they are now accepting new clients. We still have to get in for our cold bath, eh?
We do, because I asked for a cold plunge bath for Christmas, and Santa Claus didn't bring me one. So we are, we're still waiting for that. Have they launched these cold plunges yet? We're gonna have to talk to Nicole, because we told Nicole that we'd be the first ones to try. I know you wouldn't do, but I would. If we were going to be the first, I would do it with you for hashtag content. All right, content creation. Yeah. We're waiting on Rosemary, Lynns to launch their cold ice bath service, so we're looking for that.
Oh, Captain, my Captain. 2 goals, 2 assists to extend his point streak to 12 games. He's got 25 games in those points in those 12 games. He got back at 3:30 in the morning, as you heard, Jeremy. He is not taking a day off. That's just what a leader does. Your Wildcats Wildcat of the Week is number 18, your captain, Caleb Den White. Yay! That'll do it for the show, sir. Do it. Like I said, Hockey Day Canada is this weekend. If you don't have tickets, use the code CanadaA for discounts to the game. Some of the events they have, they've got a parade that will start from the Moncton Market and travel up Main Street at 11:30. Downtown Plaza next to the Avenue Center is a focal point for all afternoon festivities, with the opening ceremonies at the Ian Fallon Oval, followed by a festival featuring family activities, music, and food vendors. Ron McLean will host live Scotiabank Hockey Day in Canada from Downtown Plaza, beginning at 2 p.m., followed by Hockey Night in Canada at 6:30. They've also got the Scotiabank Hockey Day in Canada Alumni and Celebrity Classic game, January 16th at 7:30 at the Avenue Center. If you want to experience how good it used to be last year, DJ Psychedelic. He's playing that game. And you'll see what a good DJ does.
And Taylor McDougal is lacing up the skates.
He's lacing up the skates.
Along with Kelsey Tessier.
Antoine
Samuel,
yeah.
Michael Tam. I think a couple others there. Are those free tickets? No, they're not.
No, I don't know. It doesn't say any ticket. Oh, Avenue Center box up. Give me a minute. As well, Mario Legere. If you want a PA guy.
Mario.
That understands how to say things.
Yeah.
So if you want to experience what all the fans got to experience last year in a fantastic game day experience, go to that game. University of Moncton against Dalhousie women's sports competition, January 17th at 1 p.m. That tickets, I believe, for that one are $10. Go out and support it. It's good hockey. Just you're already there. It's $10. Go in, watch a period or two, go back out, and then obviously the Moncton and Chicoutimi.
No big deal about that. Yeah, just something else they do.
Does not say there is ticket pricing for that alumni game on the AvenirCenter.com website.
I'm surprised they're not charging $50.
No, exactly. Just as ticketing information, gate 2. It doesn't say anything about that. It just gives you the ticket information. Go to the Subaru box office, but it doesn't say there's a price or anything. So as far as I read that, it's free to me. So that's
okay. I'm a limo driver.
Yes, absolutely. So yeah, again, it's a fantastic event. And the fan bus, is it sold out? Have you heard?
She's full.
She's full. It is going February 6th. So to all those that are going, enjoy that one. I will not be partaking in that. It is not anything to do with my wife saying no. I will have more updates next week's show on why I'm not at that game. Yeah. Hockey Day in Canada is here. A banger of a hockey game is here. So enjoy all of it. For Jeremy, I'm Adam. See you next week.
Thanks for listening to another episode of the Wildcast podcast. Follow us on social media at Moncton Wildcast.